Okay, I'm back again. I'm picking up on the energy that I left off from yesterday. The one that I was most drawn to was the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. The Queen of Wands in the reverse, I believe, is within the mature man's energy. This is that karmic cycle clearing up. The Empress is just where she's come from and what she's going through. Kind of an energy I feel from her. Again, what I picked up through my pre-shuffling is I feel like this Queen of Wands represents fire signs, so that would be Leo, Aries and Sagittarius. Now if this person hasn't got Leo, Aries and Sagittarius in their as their sun zodiac sign, then I feel like it could be something within their chart, but it's definitely an energy that this person's possessing. Could well even be a Libra, with the Justice card represents Libra energy. As well, so does the Empress card, represents Libra Taurus energy. Reading out of the book here, this is what the reverse Queen of Swords represents. It says the reverse Queen of Wands is obnoxious, to say the least. She needs constant attention and will do anything it takes to have all eyes on her, no matter the cost. She tends to be bossy and is notorious mean girl. She talks about people behind their backs and loves to gossip and to find out the personal details of someone's life, only to share them with the enemy at some point. She uses her charisma, personality to entrap people just to say that she can do it. She's not afraid to break up friendships or marriages for the sake of her own ego. She can react in ways that can be violent or downright scary. There's no way she is actually interested in anything you're saying unless it serves her own purpose or evil intentions. A reverse Queen of Wands thrives off making others feel less than her, and she wants people to glorify and lift her up, even if she doesn't deserve it. That was the energy of this person the mature man's dealing with. And the Empress in reverse reads, the Empress reverse can mean that you are being overly controlling or smothering people around you. You need to take a step back and trust that things will unfold in a way that is best all on their own. This card reverse can also mean you are blocking growth by investing your time, efforts, love and or money in wrong things. The situation may not be conducive to growth at the moment. Trying to force it to work may exhaust you. So that's the reason why you will see the Queen of Wands depicted like this in the card. In the upright, she's an Empress but still slouched. But this card came out reversed, so it shows me that she's gone through an energy where, like the rest of the reading is explained, within that time of isolation and solitude that she was in, overcoming a previous karmic cycle with a karmic connection. What I also was picking up from just the pre-shuffling energy is this Empress. Again, I'm noticing the Empress looking over to the mature man, so I feel like this attraction, this connection, it was more so on the mature woman side of things. It was more so on the mature woman side of things, I feel like. Because after this justice that this mature man's gone through with this Queen of Wands in the reverse, there's some kind of justice that's coming into the situation. And in the reading that I put up on yesterday, this mature man was coming towards the mature woman. There was almost a sense of eventually, like it's about time kind of energy, like that, you know, that Knight of Pentacles kind of energy where something is coming in but it's taking forever, almost like the hare and the tortoise story. Something was coming towards the mature woman, but something really slow paced. That was this Two of Cups that the mature man is now coming towards the mature woman with. That's that connection, that's that union. I feel like that's the justice in the situation. Going back to the Hierophant card, it's like, this is in the first reading that I put up, it's a divine connection. This definitely feels like it's something that's divinely orchestrated. It's definitely being orchestrated by behind the scenes energies that we can't see with our physical eyes, maybe only can feel through intuition. And I feel like, going back to the reading 111, true twin connection, this mature man was having dreams, synchronicities, like there was a lot of things that was pushing him into the connection, or into direction I should say, of this mature woman. But there was things that needed to be dealt with within this situation. But there was no communication, I don't feel, between the mature man and the mature woman, and if there was, it was very little to none. But within the last few readings, I feel like that's opening up now, especially in the last reading. The Eight of Swords came out, which is honesty and clarity in a situation. Truth is coming. It feels like a quantum leap. I don't know if you know the series, it used to come on years ago, back in the 80s, 90s maybe even, called Quantum Leap, and each series was a shimmer into another place. I feel like this mature woman has now completed a cycle and shimmered now into what I've titled this playlist Exodus. So she's moved from the Genesis and she's now moved to the Exodus. That's chapter 2. So she's moving in stages with a healing energy, healing of self-healing and healing now bringing to others. There was a healing energy that she needed to bring within that karmic cycle that she closed out with that emperor from the previous season. But there's a mirroring, intertwining energy in regards to now this new Exodus energy. Going back to the first reading of the last season, which was mature, honest communication, which was tapping into an energy of a young air sign. Now that young air sign, the reason why I say I feel like it's intertwined is because I believe that young air sign's energy, not person, maybe not person, but energy, is the energy of this mature man, but the inner child of this mature man. Because there's a mothering energy around him that needs some kind of healing. He needs healing from a feminine energy within his generational, historical, past life cycles, which is now followed him into this current lifetime that he now needs to bring some kind of healing to. He needs to now break certain chains, certain thought patterns of whatever that karma is. And I believe that's what the mature woman is here to help trigger off. There's something that this mature woman has within her that is going to trigger the healing of within the mature man, and vice versa. And vice versa, maybe. So I'm just going to jump straight in, and I want to find out the energy of this Queen of Wands in regards to this situation with the mature man. So look, finances and career came out. It kind of fell in the reverse, but I'm going to put it up here in the upright. It was right for some reason. So again, it explains about how this energy is. It seems like there's a financial battle between the mature man and this Queen of Wands. It's almost like, well, it's here. There's some kind of justice situation. This could be a situation that's happening in court. What's the energy around this Empress in the reverse? wedding. There's also some kind of legal contract. Wedding energy is coming out, falling over onto the justice card. So there's some kind of cycle that's still needing to be closed here. So that's that residue energy that something's needing to close up from a past cycle. Okay, so tell me more about this Two of Cups energy. Trust, and you deserve love. This is the energy that the masculine, the mature man, was coming towards the mature woman in. With the Five of Cups in the reverse, along with the Ace of Swords, which was, I felt the energy of taking somebody out of their misery, explaining to somebody why they were so closed off in regards to communication. But that's starting to flow now. So the situation is calling for this mature woman to have trust in the situation and understand that she also too deserves love. Justice is coming in. So I'm asking the energy of the mature man towards the Queen of Wands here in the reading. It says, love yourself first and deception. What does this mature man feel towards this mature woman in regards to this connection? It's time to take action. It flew over on. And it says very soon. I feel like no action has been taken at this time. But if there's any good time to take action, now is the time. How does this mature woman feel in regards to this? Forgiving and learning. It says, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moment. So again, there's an element of this mature woman having to still do some kind of residue healing in the situation. Although she may have overcome so much, there's still so much yet to come. That, like, you live and you learn every day. So there's so much more healing that she can bring to herself. And when she brings that healing to herself, she's more than able to go out there in the High Priestess energy that she's in to bring out there towards others. Tell me more about this energy of wedding. Attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Release your expectations. The time has come for you to clear your energy. So there's still residue of the past that this Empress is still in regards to a past situation. I'm going to pull this one to have a look and see what it is that this mature woman is still needing to release within this cycle. Having to understand then maybe not to paint everybody with the same paintbrush as before. If you've given yourself enough time to heal from a previous situation, this card's wanting to jump out. Lack of confidence, losing disadvantage and disappointment. Again, it's about doing the work on yourself, that loving yourself first energy. Loving yourself is here, right here, within this energy. Even though it's how the mature man feels towards this Queen of Wands energy, but there's some kind of deception, a false love of self. So the advice here for this Empress is to truly love yourself first. Tell me more about this release. Can't get it out. So it says, ignoring warnings, confessing, turning over a new leaf. So even though it's not here, I feel like there's a need for this mature woman to be aware of the red flags within this situation, because it could be a deceptive situation that she's walking into. There's a need to clear the energy within her and around her. The more she clears, the more she will hear. Energetically, feel better physically. Tell me more about this wedding energy. Why is wedding here? For the Empress's energy. Material needs, ego at large, vanity and selfish. That fell over into the energy of trust. So when I look at wedding, I see wedding maybe as it says this situation involves a marriage. It could also mean a higher committed relationship. That this, I mean, it could well mean that there's a wedding between the mature woman and the person from the emperor from the previous season. Or it could just mean that this emperor is not trusting, that this mature man is not materialistic, he's not an egotistical, vanity, selfish kind of person. It's almost like a kind of energy that when they say, I know nothing much about you, but yet I feel a connection to you. That kind of a feeling. So there's obviously going to be a kind of unsurety around the connection between the mature man and the mature woman. This is what gives me the feeling that it's something that's not really started yet. It's like it's something in the atmosphere. There's something being worked out behind the scenes. I feel like this energy where Cupid's about to strike, kind of an energy. Very soon, the card says, clearly decide what it is that you're wanting. Tell me more about very soon. It says, no fight left, retreat, stubborn, chip on the shoulder. I feel like this mature man is going through the works right now. I feel like this mature man is going to come towards the mature woman, but it's like a almost kind of rebound energy. I feel a rejection within this situation, and I feel like the mature man saying no fight left, retreat, stubborn, chip on the shoulder. It's like that kind of projecting energy, like this mature man maybe not getting his own way in the situation with the mature woman because she realizes that it could be a rebound, gets a bit defensive with the 9 of swords in the reverse, only because of how he's feeling within the connection that he's ending. It's like mixed messages, that mixed signal kind of feeling I'm picking up from this mature man within the situation. That's overwhelming. Feels defeated within a situation. Just seeking love, crying out for help, a shoulder to cry on energy. But be careful, mature man, that the shoulder that you're crying on hasn't got a chip on it itself. That's not going to be judging a situation from a one-point view. There has to be two sides to a situation, two sides to a coin. Understanding and understanding to the situation. There's a reason I did, and it says if you want great change, then you have to be willing to make great changes. I feel that energy here. What's needing to be forgiven and learned in this situation? would have gone further into the reading yesterday. Number one, I didn't want it to be too long and I was getting tired, so I kind of ended it abruptly. I felt the need to say that now. I was just thinking it whilst I was shuffling. But maybe somebody is getting bored in a situation, tired or even of a situation, and just knows that ending it is the best thing to do. It says escape, freedom, relief, taking control, facing fears, unhappy with choices, failed long distance relationships, self-doubt and failure. Tell me more about this finances and career energy. It says ungrounded, losing your grip and cold. So it's almost like, yeah, someone's trying to hit somebody where it hurts and with their finances, because I get an energy that this mature man is a kind of materialistic kind of a man. Very like vanity, very vain, egotistical kind of an energy. So this Queen of Wands knows within this situation of deception where to hurt this mature man is with the finances and career, through work and business and finances along that line. If this is a divorce, it's like going through divorce, separation, separating the assets and all of that kind of mucky stuff. Tell me more about love yourself first. Why does this mature man feel that this Queen of Wands needs to love herself first in regards to this situation of deception? Finances and career. Gifts with strings attached, lack of clarity, taker and kisser, material needs, ego, large vanity and selfish. It fell over on that energy. So now I'm getting the energy of exploitation again. Exploitation, that reading I did about whose karmic is this and why must you exploit them. It was a really bad recording. The sounding was terrible. I mean, if you low down the volume and really listen, you may be able to hear it. I mean, I can hear it, but that's because I know what I said. But for others, you don't really understand my tone and all of that through low volume. You may not really understand it, but it was a video of a young, vulnerable character being, or person being exploited. I felt brothel energy within that reading, like trafficking, people trafficking kind of energy. Somebody getting paid way less for the work that they were putting out there for somebody's own personal needs. It was a sad energy, but it was a young energy. This energy for me feels a lot more mature. It feels like an older energy, whereas the last reading of the karmic reading, third party reading, was a younger energy. There's a need here for this empress, card is scattered well, for this empress to ground herself, get connected with whoever it is, Most High, ancestors, angels. It says fears coming true, learning from the past, rising above problems and haters. Very soon. So this realization, this Ten of Swords, this situation, this cycle is closing, that residue is closing. Whatever it was, it's closing. There's a new energy, there's a shift here for this mature woman. There's a total shift, and I kind of explained that in the description of this playlist a little bit. And the same energy I felt as I was writing that. Again, I told you that I'm an automatic writer. So when I was writing that description, it's the same energy that I'm in right now with this mature woman's energy. There's certain realizations that she's come to historically, past life, generationally. She's seeing the patterns to life, the cycle of life, the flow of life, and how everything's integrated. Nothing is a coincidence, that kind of an energy within the people that we meet and the experiences that we may go through or that they're even going through. It's that high priestess energy, compassionate energy, empath energy, seeing things from another perception energy, open-minded, being able to put herself in the shoes of anybody to understand the situation that's about. I want to get an energy. I'm going to use similar cards that I used yesterday. Try and pick up an energy of this past, of the biblical energy, of the Moses energy that I picked up on. I want to go back, not too back, and see what's the linkage here between this energy and the Queen of Wands in this situation. Fiona and the Unicorn, the gift of sacred sight. So, reading through this card, Fiona and the Unicorn, it says gift of the sacred sight. What I get to understand so far about this Queen of Wands energy is that she also is on a spiritual journey. Like I said, this is intertwined. She's also on a spiritual journey, but maybe was perceived as highly depressed, losing the mind, that kind of an energy. Wasn't understood by those around her. But I'm going to read what it says. There's an energy here for her to take care of herself, which again goes with what the mature man is saying when it says love yourself first. There's a need for this Queen of Wands to take care of herself within this time of spiritual of growth, for whatever the gift is that she's experiencing right now. It says clairvoyance in the book. It says, while your third eye is opening, it may be helpful to work with crystals, to work outside with the fairies in their natural habitat, and to experience pure and beautiful visions to balance the other stranger. And sometimes harsh images you will see. Take time to see into nature, and this opening will not be traumatic. It may be strange and difficult at times, but it will become natural and pleasurable. And what you see with your spirit eye will be pleasant for you to experience. A great many visions will come to you. Stay hydrated and keep a record of what you see. You may begin to create spirit paintings, capturing these spirit visions with pen. Color the canvas. You are not losing your mind. You have been gifted with sacred sight. So that's an energy here for this Queen of Wands energy. I mean, possibly also could even be an energy for the mature woman if she's going through this spiritual awakening also. But I feel like she's gone past this stage, to be fair. she understands what it takes now, or maybe because I mean the high priestess is still in the reverse, not the high priestess, sorry, the empress is in the reverse. So there's a need here for this mature woman as well as this queen of wands in the reverse to take care of their inner self in order for their spiritual awakening and for their self to bring that balance within self. Let's see the energy around this queen of wands in the reverse towards this situation. So it says divine consciousness and pleasure both come to me in the reverse. They both want to reveal themselves to me in the reverse. Fell over on material needs, ego, large, vanity and selfish. So again, I feel that promiscuous energy with love yourself first, and what I read from the description of the book about the queen of wands in the reverse energy, I feel a promiscuous energy around this queen of wands, and there's a need to think before you do. Think with your higher self, queen of wands in the reverse, before you jump into any kind of pleasure situation of exploitation, of giving away your power for less than your worth. And I feel like this mature man seeing this and feels like this is where the energy comes on, having to love yourself first, this deception energy that you're in due to the closing of this cycle. What's the energy? I was asking for the energy of the mature woman, and insight has come up. Emotions. I was asking what's the mature man's feelings, emotions towards the mature woman. It says emotions, experience, moods and balance. So it goes up and down, it varies. 1 minute he's on, next minute he's off kind of energy. What's this mature man's feelings towards this queen of wands in the reverse in regards to this situation? Energy towards this queen of wands in the reverse. Physical health. Yeah, this person's not taking care of their physical health. This is vitality again, strength, body image and balance. Maybe this person's very materialistic, more focused on themselves. That selfish energy, vanity. Needing to dig deep for that inner strength to understand why this person lives in such a deceptive way through image. Needed to find balance within themselves. Tap into that inner strength, that Leo energy that I picked up on. Compassion's at the bottom of the deck. The last reading I titled was Open Your Heart to Compassion or With Compassion. I feel like this energy of the mature man's heart opening towards this mature woman through some kind of energy of compassion. That's the healing that this mature woman is bringing to the situation for this mature man, I feel. So because this is a third party reading, I want to tap into the energy of physical health. And because it's red as well, like I said in one of my previous readings, before I done the last karmic reading, everybody deserves healing, so I don't see why I wouldn't do a karmic reading, because I'm all about the healing. So just because it's a karmic energy, it doesn't mean I wouldn't seek the healing advice for that karmic. I would say the only difference between that reading and this reading for me is this reading, in the pre-shuffle, I felt a lot more triggered. And I feel like I felt a lot more triggered because in the last reading, like I said before, it was a younger energy. Don't get me wrong, I was very triggered because it was a case of exploitation. But with this reading, I don't know, the pre-shuffle I was triggered because I felt an energy of the Queen of Wands, very argumentative towards the mature woman's energy. When I was tapping in, I haven't seen it come up within the reading yet. But I mean, other than that, I'm not as triggered going throughout this reading as I was in the last karmic reading. Sounds confusing, it is. But for me, the reason being then is this is an older energy. This is an older third party energy. This energy knows better and yet still doing what they know to be wrong. Whereas the last reading, even though the young female energy may have known it was wrong, it was too much of a strong manipulation hold over her due to her naivety to life. That was the difference that I was picking up in these two different third party readings. Tell me more about the energy of physical health here in regards to how this masculine is feeling. Short term. So I feel like maybe there was a lot of cheating, infidelity going on here in a wedding situation. A lot of short term relationships. Very exposed. Tell me more about this physical health. That's too many cards. I'm not going to look at them. New love fell out an obstacle over trust and wedding. So again, it's pointing to the direction of a lot of infidelity, breaking down the trust within a wedding, or a wedding, a marriage I should say. Seeking new love when you was already in a love connection. I feel that energy. Tell me more about this emotion that this mature man. So I'm not going to take them. The cards that just fell out there was obstacle and family, and I wanted to clarify emotion. And just as I picked them up and put them back and started shuffling, I realised that the obstacle for this mature man to move forward with the mature woman within a connection is the fact that he's got a family and there's obstacles going on at the moment with this justice situation. But I'm going to pull again. This is dating queen. That's that false start energy. It's in the reverse. True love. I said, what's his current? Because I see this full star. I picked it up on yesterday's reading. Dating queen in reverse. It was clarifying fun time. So it was almost like there was some kind of opportunity for some kind of date situation. Yesterday's reading, but for some reason there's that mixed emotions again. There's that mixed emotions, that unsurety, saying one thing, changing the mind. That kind of one night stand. Or not even one night stand is what I'm looking for. Possibly it is maybe for somebody. I was thinking more of the stood up. Someone's being stood up. Like you make an arrangement, then you break the arrangement. You make the arrangement, then you break the arrangement. Kind of energy I was picking up on. says understanding, awakening, awareness and self-evaluation. That's what the focus of this mature woman is right now. She's very much in that headspace. But there's still indication here of true love. Let me clarify true love for the, because this was his true emotion. The cards are falling up. I'm not going to take all of this, but it says mature man again, karma, gossip, travel, and gifts. So something's coming around for this mature man and mature female. There's a true love energy here. Let me just get a clear message with this true love, because like I was saying, I was asking what's the true intention, what's the current true intentions now of this mature man towards this mature woman in this situation. And that's been, I think that's all I meant to get. Past life again is showing itself. Fun times again. And for some reason I'm going to leave that relevant there, because I literally just spoke about it, and past life was coming out in yesterday's read that was unrecorded. I took a picture of one part of it, and I made a quick 4-minute plus recording today, just kind of skimming over it. And if you look in the left hand corner at the bottom, past life is there, past life connection or from this romance deck. So I'm going to leave that card. I feel like it's relevant, and put away the rest. I don't know about this true love energy. This is just for any cross watchers watching any divine feminine, divine masculine, because this is the energy of how the mature man feels towards a mature female. This true love energy, this is his true intention. So I just want to clarify true love. Got the energy of rest and rejuvenate here. Card number 4. This is causing someone ill health. This, whatever it is, connection is causing somebody at ill health, because they're just seeking true love. Tell me more about this. True love, new love. Message of concern here. I don't feel like it should be in the upright, so I'm going to put it here, but it says message of concern. Okay. Clear message. I feel like whatever the infidelity is within the connection with the third party and the mature man, it was causing this mature man some form of ill health, anxiety, just ill health, whatever that may be for you, in regards to the things that this Queen of Wands was up to. Whatever it was that this Queen of Wands was up to, it was unhealthy, spiritually, physically and emotionally for somebody. Tell me more about this message of concern. Distant horizon. 36, falling on clear your ex. It says ignoring warnings, confessing, telling of a new leaf. Something in the distant horizon, somebody saw coming but ignored it, and now it's gone to court. This is what's making somebody ill about the situation, reaching a situation of justification. Even the judge looks fed up. How is this blocking the connection? Alright, tell me more about this short term. Wheel of energy. And the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Energy. Occupation. Again, that exploitation. Gift. Yeah, that sudden wealth is at the bottom of the deck again. So the reason I did before about exploitation, whose karmic is this and why must you exploit her? The energy is coming right back up again. There was some kind of message that this mature woman was doing for the short term for financial gain. This mature man's got message of that. They were receiving gifts that could have caused them bad health. Receiving offers. I got that kind of exploitation, escorting kind of energy going on here now. And this is what this mature man is breaking away from. But it's causing him bad health in the situation. I'm hearing STDs and all that, as well as mental and emotional. Okay, I'm back. I had to pause for a minute, but I've just been sitting here. I'm gonna pull tarot in a minute, but I've just literally been sitting there looking at the cards and just holding meditation over the reading, and I zoomed in on this short-term energy. It's like whatever this is, the heartbreak hasn't come in yet, because if you look at this, it's not reached there yet. It's almost there. It's literally touching, but it's not actually set in stone. Then, if that's the right term. It's like this mature man's got way too much. This is the energy I picked up in, I think it's the reading ending the last season of This Is a Family Affair 111. This is a true twin flame connection, where the masculine in that reading wasn't in any kind of frame of mind for any kind of connection on any level, because they were in this energy. Is the reason why that stood up energy came about, because this energy could never have happened when the masculine is in this energy. Ten of Swords. That's that ultimate betrayal. That's tell me more. Time to take action. 8 of Cups. The action is to walk away. As much as you may feel tied to the situation, Page of Swords in the reverse, there's a lot that's being said in this situation that somebody just can't oversee. I feel like somebody can't live with whatever's been exposed in this situation. The Chariot. It's the masculine. The mature man can't go on. That he's got an inner conflict that he just can't move past. Whatever this message or concern is, he can't move past it in regards to this Queen of Wands in the reverse energy. Whatever this occupation may or may not be, there's too much rumors around it for this mature man. He's ready now to take himself out of that bad health energy, even if it means it getting to this energy. It's time. Tell me more about this Page of Swords in the reverse. Page of Swords in the reverse again is air energy, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini energy. Could also have water in their chart. Judgment. Judgment, this is the judgment call. The judgment of the situation is that everything's going to get washed up. It's like that Noah's Ark energy. There's another energy to this. And there's a survivor though. Whatever the situation is, if you see at the back right here, whatever the situation is, the mature man is going to overcome it. He survived the situation. He managed to survive the situation. He survived the judgment call by doing the right thing. King of Cups in the reverse. There may have been some manipulations over the situation, but there was no more emotion in the situation with the King of Cups in the reverse. No healing in the situation. There's a need to get yourself grounded though. And the reason I say that is because this star card flew over and just literally knocked over my incense. I think it's a coincidence. I feel like this mature man's looking at himself within this healing process that he's going through. It's made him take a long, hard look at himself within the situation and where he maybe, I'm saying or, because I was going to say feminine, but this is a masculine energy, I mean. Could have done things differently within this situation that caused this breakdown, just having to walk away from people, places and things. The Knight of Swords, again, that's air energy, Libra, Aquarius and Gemini energy. So I was asking to clarify the judgment card and what's the judgment in the situation. The judgment in the situation is that this mature man, King of Swords energy, is no longer in the picture. Look, there's the energy again, the same energy of this mature man's in the room, in like a library, study, office kind of energy. And again, this guy here is also in the study. A bit more of a darker energy than this guy. But the King of Swords in the reverse, I mean, again, there's not a very good energy with the King of Cups in the reverse. We're talking borderline narcissistic here. Very emotionally manipulative, I could say, in a sense, but I feel like maybe it was just in a way of coping with the situation of this occupation that the Queen of Wands is in. Tell me more about this King of Swords in the reverse. Everything wants to fly out. King of Swords in the reverse, the Magician, Gemini energy. Things is not going the way that this Gemini wants, this Magician wants, in adjudication, in the situation. Tell me more about the Magician energy. All the effort that somebody's put in, the hard work that someone's put into this, it's making somebody ill. Somebody's got burnout through this judification situation that's going on. The card that's just come out is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. That's what I was talking about just now, that time and that effort that somebody's put into a situation. Someone's literally poured their heart out. I literally felt that in my heart chakra just now. Time and effort. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. Tell me more about this Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. Queen of Swords in the reverse is energy. Okay, we've got this energy back again. There's a reason why I put this deck away for a while, because this energy, I done a reading once. Nothing to do with these seasons that I'm doing. Or possibly, maybe, if you go back it might be relevant. But there's an energy here of a situation going crazy. Possibly even orchestrated. But it's gone crazy, it's gone haywire, it's caused destruction, disturbances. It got real ugly, real quick. I'm hearing real ugly, real quick. That's the Knight of Wands energy. Now I'm seeing a kind of physical altercation here. But this is Knight of Wands energy, so this could well be the Queen of Wands in the reverse. I feel like this Queen of Wands in the reverse lashed out. Maybe against this Magician, Gemini energy. Tell me more about this energy. Something's gone too far. Literally my card has gone too far. I think that's the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, Ace of Pentacles. Something's gone too far. Tell me more about this Ace of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands. That's that work and finance energy that came out in the beginning of, and that's the Nine of Pentacles. So through some kind of somebody not wanting to be single, the amount of finances that somebody was making at a time of separation, or that they roommate once they're separated. Because in the upright, this is a card of somebody who's single, self-sufficient, independent, but somebody was making, okay, clear message, so because it fell over on physical health, so somebody's not able to provide for themselves, and they provided for themselves in an unjust kind of a way. Somebody in the situation is being wrong and strong. This karmic, I'm going to say now, or this third party energy is being wrong and strong. Defending the way how she provides for herself. Tell me more about this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. It's almost like someone saying it's none of your business what I do when we're not together. Yeah, there's a lot of disturbance. There's a need to be patient. There's no patience, there's no balance in the situation. Tell me more about this Temperance energy. There's a lot of drama and arguments around the way how someone makes their finances. Somebody needs healing. from the way they make their finances. Because somebody's going to burn out energy. 6 of Wands. Is it that somebody's going to find victory in being single, being separated from this situation? No, it's in the reverse. It's the energy. Well, maybe that's how one person may feel towards the situation, in this situation. But this is the card of not being single. In the reverse, you're not. But there's a victory over that. I'm going to read this from the book. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. When reversed, the Nine of Pentacles represents the moment when you realize that money can't buy your happiness. You might have all the resources and wealth in the world, but it doesn't fill the void in your heart. With this card reversed, it feels like your success and your achievements may mean nothing. Maybe everything you have worked for or been given seems to have been ripped out from under you, leaving you with no sense of safety or security. You may be feeling vulnerable and threatened. Your self-esteem may be low, and you may find yourself relying on others to provide for you instead of being able to provide for yourself. So as I was reading that, the first thing I was hearing the song in my head, what's his name? She's a gold digger. So we've got gold digger energy here, right here. So it's like someone saying, if we're not together, what's it got to do with you, how I make my money? And this person chose a direction that this mature man just can't see past. You can't see how somebody made their finances in this low vibrational energy of some kind of occupation. They need to love themselves first. Again, I get that whole energy of escort, exploitation, that kind of, not even exploitation in necessarily in this part now. I feel more escort. Someone's willingly putting themselves in this position, willingly. And this is what the mature man can't get past. Tell me more about the magician in this situation. This card wants to come out. So the Four of Cups, somebody just wants to move past this. It's almost like an energy of boredom. Somebody's saying to themselves they know they need to get their help to move past the situation. It was a hard connection to detach from. There was a codependency energy, I feel, towards this connection, because this person's needing now to talk this through. Like a kind of counseling energy, that shoulder to cry on. Some more about this Four of Cups energy. So we've got the King of Swords. So hold on. This is the Knight of Swords, not the King of Swords. That's the Knight of Swords. The King of Swords is here now. The King of Swords is now in the upright. And then we've got the Death card. So this is somebody making a conscious decision that this situation needs to end, that they're cutting ties, that cord cutting, which is a hard energy. It's an energy that is definitely going to make you reflect on yourself, within yourself, and look at how you may have or could have done something differently in a situation. But when you really look in that mirror, there's that story again. Snow White. I'm sure it's Snow White when she looks in the mirror and she says, who's the fairest one of all? Definitely that Snow White energy over this. I feel like this King of Swords is on the seek, is on the looks for healing. Tell me more about this. Come on, Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's dressed to sign on that dotted line, the final. So I'm just reading the cards. Seven of Cups. Looking towards the options. This person, this air sign, this King of Swords, and I say air sign again, even though it's the Seven of Cups that came out, but it's an air balloon, so it still gives me that kind of air energy. Looking at the options that's out here, looking at just life, I guess, from a higher perception. Walking away from people, places and things that just don't mean this mature man any good, and he's come to those realizations now. Revealed some deep dark secrets that just no turning back from, can't move away from. Four of Pentacles. It's like holding on to a memory. Holding on to a memory or something, but knowing you have to move away from it. Like, for an example, that picture would always be in that wallet of that person. So a small part's always going to be in the heart of that person. But life goes on. New memories. It's time for a new cycle. Tell me more about this Four of Pentacles energy. Eight of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so it's fallen over the card, the one that I said reminds me of Snow White. The wicked witch that killed her, or well, not even killed her, but put her in some kind of sleep, and thought that she would take her place on the throne of who's the prettiest one of all. So the Eight of Wands is there. There's no answer back. There's no answer back. So whoever's answering this question, there's no response. There's no communication between this Queen of Wands in the reverse and this Knight of Swords. Someone's just cut all ties after this judification situation. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands in this situation. Where does the Queen of Wands stand now in regards to this ending? It's falling straight over onto the, so it says the Devil in reverse. That attachment's over. Scorpio season. Or Scorpio energy even. That battle is coming to an end. Three of Pentacles and the Emperor. Some kind of, so this Queen of Wands is gone off now. Either there's some kind of business that this Queen of Wands is working towards with an Emperor, which is an Aries energy, or there's still some kind of business, some kind of attachment, some kind of teamwork, because the Three of Pentacles is all to do with teamwork, codependent, co-parenting even. This could be a co-parenting energy because the Emperor is the father figure within the situation. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles again. Two of Cups, Six of Pentacles. Again, there's some kind of there's still some kind of bond here, some kind of, I don't know, maybe friendship, maybe there's some kind of connection between this mature man and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. Maybe there has to be some kind of payout with the Six of Pentacles here, making a situation even fair. Tell me more about the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, so somebody is making right wrong. No, somebody's right in the wrong in a situation, bringing balance to a situation that had someone lacking finance, lacking self-esteem. Possibly it could be this Emperor energy, because the Emperor is in the reverse. But some kind of balance is being brought to this situation. Tell me more with this Emperor in the reverse. Justice in the reverse. This Emperor felt an unjust, or he brought an unjust to this feminine energy. Again, I felt an energy somewhere in the reading of an orchestrated situation, like somebody orchestrated a breakdown or a break up of a relationship, of a connection, of a situationship. Tell me more about this Justice in the reverse. Again, Libra energy. Ten of Cups in the reverse. The injustice was the breakup of the relationship. Somebody just wants peace of mind now. They just want to move to calmer space, calmer place of mind. Do what they have to do to make this situation fair and equal for everybody in concern. Tell me more about this Six of Pentacles here for the Queen of Wands. Yeah, this Queen of Wands is highly emotional right now. There's no more tears left to cry for this Queen of Wands. Tell me more about the emotions of this I was going to say mature man. Queen of Pentacles. That could possibly be the mature woman that's on the mind, which is going to bring this mature man to a calmer space, calmer mind, calmer way of thinking, that healing energy. Tell me more about the Queen of Pentacles, I was going to say. How it changed that perception of how you see, or how they see themselves. It's almost like someone's being saved or someone's being put there. So it's either or either. It's either this energy saving or taking. But it feels more of an energy of, because otherwise the Queen of Pentacles would have been reversed. The Queen of Pentacles is in the upright. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is going to be the one to help this mature man out of this tied up way of thinking and feeling. Look how much rats there are. And there's a story in, I believe it was the reading I done yesterday. I don't know if it was the one that actually got recorded, but they were talking of snakes. I need to kill these snakes in order to rescue who they needed to rescue. This energy looks like it needs rescuing. Maybe that's what the Queen of Pentacles energy is doing. That's Earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus and Virgo energy. Page of Wands. I mean, it came in the reverse, but it was falling again, so definitely the reverse. So someone It's like someone's running in the upright. Someone's running from like devils, from themselves even. So I feel like this Queen of Pentacles, she's a nurturing energy. So I feel like she's gonna help this mature man, his self-esteem raised by seeing that the light's within himself, because that's a healing energy. To just remind somebody and show somebody where the light is, and the direction of the light is within themselves. I've no doubt that's what this mature woman found out when she was in her isolation energy, that solitude energy is the reason why that cycle can close, because now she's put that love and attention and care into herself. So maybe this is the same advice that this mature man needs, especially in this state. It's like a rescue kind of energy. Next, after this. The moon in reverse. I'm asking what next? After the rescue, what next? So it says Two of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the moon in the reverse. So I feel like what's next is all of these secrets are going to come to the open. This is in the reverse. The moon card's in the reverse, moon in the reverse, and it's falling over the Ten of Cups, and over the Ace of Cups, and over the Justice, the injustice energy that's here, and the Star card that's here. So it's in that kind of energy over there. So it's showing that this Emperor is ready to open up and talk about all that's been going on for him and within him, behind the scenes. I'm hearing behind closed doors, behind that door. Someone's ready to come out of that stagnation energy now, ready to make that decision. Tell me more about this. And this is the card that was in my mind's eye again. I was asking about the Knight of Pentacles, because now the Knight of Pentacles is out of that stagnation energy and ready to take that leap of faith forward with the Fool card that's here. I was asking what's coming towards the Emperor energy, just out of curiosity. I still feel an energy of the Emperor being a bit defensive over the things that's taking place. With the Queen of Swords in the reverse now, the harshness of that relationship, of that connection, feels like it could have been a marriage even. Tell me more about the energy of this Queen of Swords. Where's she at now? Still an Empress, but this looks very drained, ill even. Putting no effort into herself, maybe, I'm seeing here. Tell me more about this Empress. Still wanting conflict, even though this Emperor is wanting to move on. It's like she's wanting to move on as well, with conflict there. Tell me more about this Five of Wands. feel some conflict around the marriage, around the ending of a marriage. There's a tower moment here. Why is a tower moment here? And it's over the moon card in the reverse as well. Things are still coming out in the open. Still things are to be revealed. The Hermit in the reverse. 3 of Wands. There's still things to the situation that's not been brought to the light yet. It's like one last attempt to get to this mature man kind of thing, to leave him in a place of despair. It's a very manipulative kind of energy, very narcissistic kind of energy. Not happy with the damage that's already been done, whether it's either the mature man or the Queen of Wands. But this Queen of Wands, coming up now as the Queen of Swords in the reverse, wants to still inflict pain on a group of people here. When somebody just wants to walk away from the situation. Fool's energy. They want to take a leap of faith in another direction, but there's just this constant energy behind them. Whether that's the energy of helping somebody or whether it's an energy of just not allowing somebody to live their life. I'm going to pull some advice. I'm not going to go much further into this. Alright, let's just see this then. Pull some of these. Let's see the message that this mature man wants to say to this mature woman in regards to all this situation that's going to come out to the open. It says, I'm in a much better headspace now. It says, no other compares to you. So there must be some kind of connection that they've kind of had. Even if it's little, it's left some kind of impact on this mature man. What is it that this mature woman, I was going to say, wants to say to the mature man? It says, maybe we're just too different. I can't ignore the signs I'm receiving any longer. I know you're right, but I need to come to my own conclusion. I don't know where that's coming into it, but I didn't manage to ask. So what is it that this masculine, this more mature man wants to say to this Queen of Wands? That's here in the reverse of the reason. What is it that this mature man wants to say to this Queen of Wands in the reverse in regards to the energy of this reading? It says, please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. So there's that energy of that Four of Cups energy that I was feeling, that the masculine wants to say. That's the mature man. Maybe something maybe something real toxic happened and was said and done that can't be taken back. A regret energy, but there's a sorrowful energy, apologetic energy here, saying please don't take what happened personally. It's not you, it's me. What else does this mature man want to say to this Queen of Wands in the reverse in regards to the energy of the reading? I wish I could take back the things I said. What is it that this Queen of Wands? It's easier to just stay away right now. That's what the Queen of Wands wants to say to the mature man. Tell me more about what this Queen of Wands, what I say to this mature man. You feel like home to me. That codependency energy, devil energy, could be something that was a long-term relationship going back. So it just feels comfortable. Going back to the reading I done for the divine feminine empress energy in the last season, which was seek solitude in your refuge, literally. That codependent energy, because there's something is bringing this much low vibration to somebody, that somebody has to seek this much realization within a situation, within themselves. Then it was a situation that needed to end. It's like, you know, when two people outgrow each other, is why I see the Two of Cups here. So there's still a connection, there's still a kind of union, soul tie with the Queen of Wands for the mature man. But as for emotions, and I don't feel like it's there anymore, especially before with the Ace of Cups here in the reverse. I'm going to put an angel answer and then I'm going to close it there, maybe, depending on what comes out. It's a vague. What's the answer going forward here with the Queen of Wands in the reverse in regards to the energy of this reading? What's the energy here for this Queen of Wands in regards to the energy of this reading? What's the answer? So if you're the Queen of Wands, the third party energy and this resurrection resonates with you, then whatever question you have to mind, this is the answer. It says perfect timing. And it fell over on the Eight of Wands. So wherever if there's no communication with somebody right now, maybe it's the perfect timing that's happened, or it's the perfect timing that you have communication now, depending on how this reading resonates with you and your question. So this is now for the mature man. If this reading is resonating with you, for whatever that question is that's on your mind, this is the answer. No. For the mature woman, no. If that's not twin flame energy, I don't know what is. I don't know what the stagnation is for the mature man and the mature woman. But no. I don't know what that is. I don't know what no is. I'm gonna go a bit deeper. It says recovery. No, because maybe somebody in the situation still needs to recover. The timing ain't right. Not for the mature man and the mature woman right now anyway. For the Queen of Wands in the reverse, something perfect is happening for her right now. Maybe it's that karmic justice that's coming in for her. But let's see, because this kind of feels hard to let go there. Tell me more about this perfect timing. This is not even the card I'm going to use. Tell me more about this perfect timing energy. So for the Queen of Wands, third party energy, this resonates with you. It says, when it comes to the matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So look at this situation as a lesson and a blessing, because something good's going to come out of this. It's the perfect timing for something for you right now. And for the mature man, why is no here? In regards to the question that was asked. Wow. So it says transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Again, mature woman
There's no here in regards to the answer to the question for who resonates with the mature woman's energy. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will be revealed.